Hey guys, in this video, we're going to talk about the latest immigration news. Today is Wednesday, November 23rd, the day before Thanksgiving. I wish you guys a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family and friends, and thank you for being part of this community and for supporting the work that I do through McBean Immigration TV. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for being here today and for always being here. For those of you who are new to me, welcome to my channel. I'm Latoya McBean Pompey, an immigration lawyer in New York, working with clients nationwide and around the globe on solving complex immigration problems. Contact us at McBean Law at 516-866-3900 or at McBeanLaw.com, where you can request to have an appointment with us. Before you go today, guys, do me the favor and subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any of my videos each week. Now let's talk about some immigration news. Firstly, guys, Title 42. 15 states have gotten together, so to speak, and they asked a federal judge on Monday night to keep Title 42 in place, which would allow authorities to restrict asylum seekers from crossing the border into the country. Guys, remember last week I spoke a little bit about Title 42, and I mentioned that a federal judge, issued a ruling to block it. And so these 15 states have come together and said, we really need the help. We're overwhelmed by the flow of migrants in our states, and so we need the court to step in once again and enforce Title 42. Secondly, guys, Dreamers, what is going on Capitol Hill? Well, firstly, you may have heard seen the speech from Senator Schumer last week, in which he was talking about the need for the Senate to act on the DREAM Act, which would allow Dreamers and DACA holders to transition into permanent residency or to get a green card here. And during his speech, he passionately said that he also wants the 11 million or more to also obtain a lawful status through an amnesty program. And since he's made those statements, people have been, some people are hopeful that maybe something can happen. But guys, I do want to remind you that in order for immigration reform to happen at this point, Senate Republicans, a certain number of Senate Republicans will need to weigh in and support it as well, in addition to all Democrats on the Senate side, in which some Democrats are not supporting comprehensive immigration reform. On the House side, there are some moderate Democrats who are likewise not supporting comprehensive immigration reform. But now, with respect to Dreamers, Dreamers are calling for immigration reform. And before, specifically during this lame duck season, before the House, Republicans take control of the House in January. And so we're watching to see what's going to happen, if anything, during this lame duck season. We only have a few more legislative days left, not a whole lot of days left. So we'll see whether they do something with respect to DACA and Dreamers. The other thing to keep in mind too, guys, is that the House had passed the DREAM Act last year, and it's been sitting on the Senate side ever since with no action. And the Senate Republicans are also digging in and saying we're not even going to move forward with the DREAM Act if there's nothing that will also be done for the borders. So that's the big issue right now on Capitol Hill. Now, guys, this is an interesting story that we came across today that the Justice Department published, involving a man in Florida who ran a staffing support agency, or these different LLCs that placed individuals, immigrants, in hotels, bars, and restaurants in Key West. Well, now he faces up to 10 years in prison because for conspiring to harbor aliens and induce them to remain in the United States. What exactly was he doing? Well, first of all, he was employing all of these workers, and he paid them without withholding Social Security, Medicare, and income taxes from their wages, and then he did not report those wages to the IRS. And so he and his co-conspirators attempted to defraud the IRS out of $8 million. And that is the big issue, big problem here. And now he faces up to 10 years in prison. Guys, be careful about these staffing agencies who you're working for. Sometimes they could be in operation for many years and nothing happens. And that's because for some of these organizations, the government is just watching behind the scenes and collecting evidence until the right time, like in this guy's case. So be careful. And then lastly, guys, more migrants are being bussed out of Texas by Governor Abbott, and now they're going into Philadelphia. Immigration advocates said that a bus with an estimated 48 Spanish-speaking passengers were sent to Philadelphia by Governor Abbott, and they were left in freezing temperatures. But some community leaders, immigrant leaders, and other officials were there to greet them and welcome them. Shortly after the bus arrived, Abbott tweeted that Texas has bused over 13,500 migrants to sanctuary cities and ticked off the numbers, including 8,400 to Washington, D.C., 3,800 to New York City, 1,200 to Chicago, and 100 to Philadelphia so far. Guys, comment below and let me know what you think about what Abbott is doing with respect to busing the migrants out of Texas into into large cities around the country. Thanks so much for being with me in this one. Be sure to share this with others. And guys, I will see you after Thanksgiving. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.